I think Shakespeare once said, to lose or not to lose? That is the question. No, he didn't say that. He said something else similar. Coach Pete here, Annuity Avenue, folks. This episode, we're going to talk about a very important topic, which I think they all are, but this is a very important one. Fixed indexed annuities versus variable annuities. Now, let's give you a brief introduction on fixed and variable annuities. They're both offered by insurance companies. Fixed indexed annuities enable you to share in the gains of an index that you pre-select ahead of time that the insurance company has offered you. Whereas a variable annuity, usually offered by brokers. And the problem with a variable annuity that many people say is that a variable annuity, when a fixed annuity promised you can always share in the gain of the market but never share in losses, the variable annuity says, hey, you get the gains in the market, but you also get the losses. So you can lose money in a variable annuity. You cannot lose money due to the market in a fixed index annuity. Also, variable annuities are loaded with what I call financial termites. Too many fees, commissions, expenses, and risk. And if you think you're signing up for safety and you're getting a variable annuity, you're going to be exposed to a lot of things you didn't realize. So there's a lot of confusion about the different types of annuity. And there's difficulty in choosing between fixed indexed and variable annuities. Now keep in mind, variable annuities can lose money. Fixed indexed annuities cannot due to the market. You need to realize that before making this decision, because variable annuities are offered in very, very glossy brochures and telling you all the great things. They sometimes forget to tell you all the bad things that could happen. And we spend a lot of times as financial janitors cleaning up the messes created by brokers, putting people in variable annuities. The people they put there thought they were getting safety and income, and they ended up losing money and less income. So be very careful. Nothing wrong with variable annuities if you know what you're getting into. Keep that in mind. But I have been licensed to offer variable annuities for about 32 years, and I've never offered one that made sense. Not one has made sense. I've never offered one at all to any client. So let me be clear. There's comparative information everywhere, but the most important aspect you need to remember is that fixed indexed annuities let you share in the gain of the market, whatever the market index is. There's a lot of different ones out there. There's a lot of different insurance companies, a lot of different products. So you need to get with a fiduciary firm who understands everything that's out there, who can consult with you, find out what you are looking for, and then finding the right fit that's out there. Folks, there's a fit out here for everyone, but the fit that is for me might not be the fit for you. So even though there are fits out here for everyone, not everyone is the right fit for certain products. So let's give you a quick overview of variable annuities. The definition of how they work basically is a investment option sub-account vehicle with an insurance company annuity wrapper around it. So you get some tax advantages, but you're in an investment account just like you were in a brokerage account. It has sub-accounts, it has risks, and it has potential for higher returns, which is a good thing, but it also has potential for higher fees and higher losses, and you need to understand that. Now, overview of fixed indexed annuities. Again, there's several hundred fixed indexed and variable annuities out there. So again, understanding the main concept is important before you ever decide on what you're going to get. So let's define the basic mechanism of a fixed indexed annuity. It's an insurance company product that lets you not be indirectly in the market, but share in the gains of a certain index or two or three indexes, whatever you select, and you get to share in the gains. You never share in the losses. So if the market goes down, you get a zero that year. If the market goes up, let's say the market went up 20%, you get 8 to 10%, something like that, depending on what product you're in. So you're not going to get rich, but you're not going to get poor. My clients love that fact right there. They also have income guarantees on there too. So you can get a certain amount of income from your fixed indexed annuity you can never outlive. And so that is a very big part of income planning. Now we need to look at different things and terminologies that are in the annuities and how returns are linked to the market index. Now we have caps, spreads, participation rates. All right, let's start with caps. Cap is what it is. You get in a certain fixed indexed annuity, it says we're going to cap your gains at 8% in the index. So let's say the index goes to 20% that next year. Guess how much you get? 8%. Let's say the very next year the market goes down 25%. How much do you lose? Nothing, because remember, with a fixed indexed annuity, you share in the gain, you don't give any back when the market goes down. So you're going to keep your return, you're not going to go backwards. All right, let's look at, so the cap's pretty easy to understand. Let's look at spreads. The spreads say, hey, we're going to keep 2% of the gains and you get everything over that. So let's say that in this instance, say you return 12% in the contract, you'd get to keep 12 minus 2, because the spread was 2, you'd get to keep 10%. That's what a spread is. All right, so understand those, caps and spreads, and participation rate is the next one. Let's say you have a 80% participation rate with the S&P 500. I've seen that before. All right, so the S&P 500 returns, let's say 10%. You get 80% of that return, you get 8%. So it's pretty easy to understand if you understand the rules going in. Again, the most important thing is you get to share in the gains, but you don't share in the losses. And once you have a gain, it's locked in, so you're always going up or staying even, whereas if you're in the market, you're doing this. So to me, for some money that I know that I'm gonna need for retirement, and I know I need income for retirement, I'm gonna have that in a fixed indexed annuity with the income rider, knowing I have a certain amount of income in the future that I'll never be able to outlive. So there's a lot of good, cool add-on riders for long-term care and different things like that. And you need to make sure you understand everything before you get into it. There's so many different products and strategies out there. We'd be here for a couple days on video explaining everything, but make sure you get with a fiduciary advisor team who understands all the good, the bad, the ugly, and the key differences. Now, a couple of the key differences is risk and return profile comparison. If you're someone who likes to take a lot of risk, a variable annuity may be for you. Now, in my experience in the financial world, everyone I talk to says they can take some risk until they actually lose some money. When you lose money, that's when the rubber hits the road there and you realize maybe I couldn't take that risk. I try to do the thinking ahead of time for a lot of my clients because I know what people really want. You don't want to lose money, you want some gains, and you want to make sure you never have any problems with income in retirement. That's where the fixed index annuity comes out far ahead than the variable annuity in my mind. You got the guarantees, you got protection levels. You just make sure you understand with the variable annuity, you're gonna have a lot of fees and charges. With a fixed annuity, you shouldn't have any fees and charges unless you add different things onto that annuity, which you're able to. Sort of like when you buy a car, you can go into the back room and you can add on different things. You add like seat protection or whatever, a tire protection, wheel guarantees. Well, they cost money when you buy a car, they cost money when you add it to annuity, and just like buying a car, many times these extra options are not even needed. So if you get with an advisor who understands what's out there, he or she can find you the annuity that doesn't charge for that and has it included anyway many times. So you need to make sure you understand everything there, including withdrawal options and flexibility. And that's when we go through, hey, we design annuities to give you income in the future. You can withdraw as soon as 1 year later. You can leave the money alone though for 10, 20, 30, 40 years and then start taking money. It's all up to you. They're customized to what you're looking for. They're very suitable for a lot of folks who are looking for lifetime income. Variable annuities, on the other hand, are not suitable for some folks, especially for folks who need every single penny they've earned to not go away, because they need that money to grow, because they're going to need that and more to give a comfortable lifetime income to them and their family. So understand what fixed annuities are, who should consider these. I say anyone from 40 to 80 who wants to have some money in a place they don't have to worry about losing and wants to be able to share in gains of the market, but also wants to have lifetime income they can never outlive. The fixed index annuity answers all three of the main questions we have in the financial world, and it does help with the retirement dilemma, making sure that you have more income than you need in retirement instead of the other way around, not having enough. So get a clear understanding of all annuity types before you put any money in, and that gives you the ability to make informed decisions, which is based on your individual needs. Navigating the complexities of annuity selection we know is very, very difficult, so we're here to help. We're a team of fiduciaries. I have 32 years experience. I'm a retirement income certified professional from the American College. I am trained to show you the best income options, and when we're talking about retirement, there's no better tool in retirement than retirement income. Folks, if you're interested in getting a review or finding out more about certain indexed annuities, variable annuities, just want that second opinion that you can depend on. You see the contact information on the screen? We're here to help you. We're always here. We're going to be back in a couple days with another episode as well. Coach Pete here, signing off from Annuity Avenue.